All right, y'all. Woo. What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today, what we got going on is, man, we are finally going to put the emblems back on the Impala. So a couple of things here. I wanted to wait until after I cut and buffed the car, so I already cut and buffed the car. And I was trying to debate what emblems I wanted to really go with, whether I wanted them to have color, whether I wanted them to be billet, whether I wanted to go with some type of original that was painted the same color as the car. Unfortunately, I don't have the color mix for the car anymore, so that wouldn't work. So I decided to go with a different style of emblem, and I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you guys what they look like. And I also went with a different emblem as well. So yeah, man, I'm super geeked because it's been a long time coming. I know the car has been sitting without emblems for a long time. And I know a few people have said stupid things like, oh, that's a Caprice. Like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference between a Caprice and the Impala online. Hey, it is what it is. But, you know what I'm saying? Let people talk. It is what it is. But I decided to pull the trigger on the emblems because, like I've been telling you guys, I'm trying to get the Impala together because the summer's going to be up on us really quick. And I'm doing whatever I can to make sure that the Impala is at least ready to drive. The Monte Carlo should be ready to go. We've been working our ass off on trying to get that car done. The Elco is completely on ice until I can, get back to it, get the rear end, get all that stuff situated. But until then, Impala is where we at. So anyways, man, I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to show you guys what I got. Where I got it from, because I didn't know that the place that I ordered it from would come with this much detail. When I pulled my emblems off, before I painted the car and all that kind of stuff, they were kind of like broke and all that, which a lot of you guys probably know that have Impalas know that they break and they're real brittle. But I took them off and I decided to scrap them because it didn't make sense to try to salvage them. I think one of the S's was broken. I think one of the I's was broke on one of the emblems, so I just decided to scrap them. And then also too, I was gonna put my old Impala emblems back on, but I decided that I'm probably either gonna sell them or just, I don't know. Maybe one of you guys will let me know if you want them or not, but I'm not gonna use them. So anyways, let me go ahead and flip this camera around and show you guys what I got. And then there's also something else that was supposed to be here Friday that hasn't gotten here yet. And I'll show you guys that in this video once it gets here. But I went in a totally different direction with the Impala emblem. And yeah, you just have to wait and see. But anyways, man, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Before I do that, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, y'all. So before I had said that in a couple videos ago of the Impala video, or the Impala, I said that I wasn't going to go back with these emblems because you can kind of see it's like wrinkly. The chrome plating or whatever, the plastic is bubbling a little bit. And then also on the back side, it's like peeling off. And I don't know how good the 3M tape is going to adhere to this. So I don't know if any of you guys could use these or not, but I'm not going to use them. But I went ahead and pulled the trigger on my Impala emblems. And this is, what is it? It's polished. So it's not stainless steel, but it's polished. It's metal. It's not plastic like that. It's metal. You know what I'm saying? So it's very fragile. So it did come wrapped up really well. Bubble wrapped, taped up, everything was solid. I'm happy with the way it was shipped and packaged and everything like that. It was well protected. And we have the SS badges as well. And when I took off my emblems, I actually measured the emblems before I took them off. Now you can find all this information online, diagrams and all that kind of stuff. This diagram is actually online. This exact diagram is actually online. When I was looking up the dimensions to possibly go with like a decal style, because I did consider that too, just have the lady that makes all my decals and stuff like that. I thought about having her make some decals and I would just clear over it. but I didn't go that direction. As you can see, I decided to go ahead and go with something like this. Now this will match what I got going on with the wheels that I'm gonna get. I don't want to speak prematurely, but you know, I've been saying for a while I'm getting rid of these wheels, and hopefully we do that before the summertime comes, because I ain't trying to rock with these US mags. I want them gone. So anyways, this diagram is actually can be found online, but shout out to Impala and Caprice Customs, Impala Caprice Custom Parts. You know what I'm saying? You see their number in their website, and this is all the things that they sell. I did not know that this was a part of the company. I got these off of eBay, but I guess they actually have a website, and there's like 2 pages, 3, 4 pages, actually 4 pages. There's 4 pages of things they got, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to call it? They got the stuff to go over the seats, seat covers, I guess you could call it, leather seat covers, stuff like that. They got all kind of emblems and decals, grills, hoods, the door pulls. Now I got my door pulls from etches.com. I think that's how you say it, but you know, they got all kind of stuff, man. I didn't know. I'm actually probably about to go to their website and see what else they got, but they got all this kind of stuff. I mean, it looks, some of this stuff looks actually pretty pricey, but hey, you know what I'm saying? If you want to put your Impala together, then that's what it is. And a lot of this stuff that we putting together, you know what I'm saying, we can't really cheap out on it. It just is what it is, especially if you want to be unique, if you want to be different. Now, obviously, if you're just trying to throw something together, you could cheap out, that's cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to take some of the stuff to the next level, it just is what it is. You just got to pay for it. You know what I mean? And a lot of this stuff we can't find anymore. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of, if you don't find it in the junkyard, if you don't get lucky, you just got to go with whoever makes it. You know what I'm saying? Or your car is just going to be messed up. But it is what it is. But anyways, they supplied the 3M tape. Now, this 3M tape, I'm sure goes like across here, like in the smaller pieces, and I'm sure the bigger ones go with the bigger pieces. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, start cleaning off the car, and I'm gonna start throwing my Impala emblems on, because man, I'm geeked. I'm waiting for my other emblem to come, and I'll show y'all what I got, because it's about to be fire, y'all. Dude told me that he ran out of the ones that I ordered, so he actually gave me a bigger emblem that is, you know, like usually supplied, and I'm actually happier with the bigger emblem, because I was gonna order a smaller one just because of the cost savings, but the bigger one is actually better, and also too, you know what I'm saying, he didn't charge me, he didn't upcharge me or anything like that, so I actually lucked out. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna use the dimensions here that's supplied. I'm gonna convert millimeters to inches, because I don't know how to read millimeters on no tape measure, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. And I know a lot of people don't, so, you know, I ain't gonna sit here and act like, you know, I'm a genius and whatnot. But anyways, I'm extremely happy with the quality. Hopefully this 3M tape holds really well, and this thing will be on the Impala until whenever, you know what I mean? And also too, the Impala's covered up because I had to do some finessing. Unfortunately, I got into doing the fuel pump, and you know, that video will come out before or after this one, because obviously I'm still working on it. But I started to get into the fuel pump, and unfortunately, the fuel pump doesn't work with the fuel pump sock or fuel pump filter that I got, so I couldn't finish up the job. It was real simple, real easy. I was moving, grooving. You guys will see it in the next video or whatever of the Impala. I was moving and grooving. I was almost about to put everything back together, and boom, ran into a problem. Like always, it always happens, never fails. And so I wanted to take advantage of the beautiful weather that we've been having and prime up the doors and everything like that. But as you can see, the doors are over there, stuck in between the Money and the Impala. And pretty much what I had to do was I had to lift up the doors. I had to move the Elco out of the garage. Thankfully, this one is still good to move around, move back, or whatever it drives, and it's not out of commission. And I was able to lift up the doors and put everything right here and spray everything up. Like I said, you guys will see that in a different video, but that's why the Impala is halfway covered up, because I'm working on the fuel pump. But anywho, it's super dusty. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down. Now the kit supplied me with some wipes, So I'm gonna wipe it down with some degreaser stuff first, and then I'm gonna take the alcohol wipes and wipe down the car as well. And then I'm gonna measure from here to where the Impala emblem starts, and from this body line to where the Impala symbol starts. I'm gonna throw the 3M tape on there, and I'm gonna go ahead and smack it on the car. So stay tuned. Let me go ahead and convert these millimeters to inches, measure it, mark it. I'll probably mark it with a piece of tape, like that way and this way, and then line up my emblems next to each other, and then do it on the other side. And then that one will be on, and then I gotta wait for my emblem that comes behind the rear window. Now, I'm gonna have to take it off eventually because I am gonna repaint the car, but for now, that's how we gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to get this Impala all the way together, and this is a part of getting the Impala all the way together. And since people can't decipher, you know what I'm saying, whether it's an Impala or not, unless you see the Impala sign, then you know what I'm saying, like, I gotta have this on there, man. I've been waiting to put this on for so long, ever since I painted the car. So I just needed to get it cut and buffed. Since I did that, I just kind of abandoned the Impala because I've been working on the Monte Carlo so much. But, you know, since we're in between working on that and this, you know, I decided to just go ahead and knock it out so that this car is 100% ready to drive, because I can't do it, man. I can't just not drive one of my cars. That one's out of commission. Obviously, it has no motor in it. This one, the rear end's messed up. I don't know what's going on with it. And then this one, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can run and drive, but it has its issues. So anyways, man, I know I've been rambling. I know I've been talking a whole lot, but, you know, I just, you know, I'm excited. Y'all, I hope y'all could tell, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited. But yeah, let me go ahead and start taping everything up, cleaning everything, and then I'll go ahead and get these put on. All right, y'all. So I took the tape off and I reset it just to show y'all kind of what I did. But made a tape line from the back, 1/2 inch, and then a tape line kind of goes sloping down because the body line back here is less than over here. And then it doesn't help that the car's on the ramps because it's like sloping, so I kind of had to finesse a little bit. But anyways, I think it looked pretty decent. It is off a 1/4 inch because I did measure wrong, unfortunately. But I mean, shit, ain't nobody gonna know. But yeah, I think it looks pretty decent, man. Impala emblem is finally on there. This other one I probably had to reset because I did have to take this off, and now it's like coming off. Like the 3M tape is coming off. I don't know if I could probably heat it up like with the heat gun to kind of reset it, which is what I'll try first. Just heat it up a little bit to make it like a little bit more gooey. And then, you know, because I really don't want to have to take it off because, man, this is not, you see how it popped out? It's really not easy to set these things. I'm not even gonna hold you. Trying to hold the emblem in place, trying to measure from this distance to that distance, from this distance to that distance, and the top and the bottom, and get it set to like set straight. It's kind of difficult, man. So I might try to heat it up with the heat gun, and then see if I could get it to reset. But if not, then it looks like we're gonna have to take it back off, which I really don't want to do, man. But you know, see that it just keeps popping back off, and I'll be damned if when I'm driving these things fly off. So when I feel like it, I guess I'll pop back out here and try to see if I can reset it with the heat gun. I'm like applying as much pressure as I can. I don't want to like dent the car or nothing like that, but I also, you know what I'm saying, want this thing to stay. Like, it's sticking, but it's not sticking. So I don't know, man, we'll see. But I'm gonna wait for the other emblems to come, and then we'll go ahead and put those on, go ahead and slap those on the car, and then yeah, like I said, we'll go from there. But I think they look good, man. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? We went with that. It's not chrome, it's like brushed or aluminum or whatever. I would say to match the wheels, but we're not going with these. We're going with something different. But let me stand back. I think it looked pretty dope, man. I'm gonna take this car cover off because I'm not gonna need it on the car. And then once I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and wash them. wash the car. Probably at a later date when it gets a little bit warmer outside. But yeah, man, I think it looks pretty dope. What y'all think? All right, y'all. Whoo. Man, what y'all think, bruh? I opted to go with the deer by itself because I thought it would give it a nice little touch. You know what I mean? Like, I could have went back with the original emblems, but that wouldn't have made sense to go back with the original emblems. I already got the emblems. They just a little bit tacky, I should say. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to go with the deer by itself. It matches perfectly with the Impala SS, and I actually was going to go with a different color, but I opted to go against that. I was going to go with like a rose gold, so I was waiting for so long because I couldn't decide whether I was going to do that with the rose gold and get, you know what I'm saying, some wheels that had a brush, chrome, and rose gold on them. And I opted to go against all of that because I know I'm going to repaint the car at some point. And I don't know if I'm going to go back with the same color because this was candy, and this was a little bit challenging to do. Candy's really challenging to do. I don't want to repaint the whole car again and then have the same result that I had before. Even though I'm a lot better at painting now than I was when I painted this car, you know what I'm saying? Like, Candy's on another level, man. And I don't really have the facilities to really be trying to do candy. You know what I mean? Like, I did a decent job at this and it really looks good, but you know what I'm saying? It has its blemishes. It has areas of imperfection that I gotta fix, and I know where all my mistake areas are, and I just gotta go back through. But the only problem is, like, if I mess up again, then I'm gonna have to repaint the whole car again to get it perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to that, and I don't know if I want to mess with that, man. I'd rather do like a pearl where if I do mess up, I can sand it down, respray that little area, and keep it moving. Like, I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, go crazy or nothing like that. But anyways, these decals were really difficult to lay, man. There's a lot more challenging than I thought. You know what I mean? Just trying to get everything perfect, the perfect size or perfect distance between the body lines and all that kind of stuff. It was really kind of challenging. I got to redo the SS on the other side because of what they look like. And I also, before anybody comments, I got to obviously clean the car. It's real dusty in here. When you're painting, you got dust everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And this is just dust from underneath the car cover and just dust flying around from me sanding and stuff like that. It's not overspray because, you know, I cover up the cars when I paint or I move them out the garage, but you know what I'm saying? You could tell we got to clean the car. So before anybody says clean the car, obviously I can't do that because I can't move the car out the garage because I need to put the fuel pump in. I'm still waiting for the fuel pump to get here. And once it gets here, I'll throw it in. I'll put the gas tank back, and I'll be able to move the car. But we are moving right along with this Impala, y'all. I'm doing the best that I can to get everything done, and I think I might even change this emblem too. I think I might go ahead and change it to like a billet emblem because now it doesn't match because that's chrome and these are aluminum. I guess this was listed as like stainless steel or something like that, and that one was aluminum, and I took a chance on both of them because, you know, to make sure that they look right because I got them from two different people. But I guess they match perfectly, man. Like, you won't be able to tell any difference. And then also too, shout out to the seller on this deer. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, it's not a deer, it's an Impala. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, same family. It's a deer, whatever. They didn't have the 6-inch one in stock. They only had one, which is what I ordered. But they were like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I got some 7 inches in stock or whatever. And then I was just like, yeah, do the 7-inch because I think the bigger deer would look better. I think a 9-inch deer would be like too big or whatever, but the 7-inch is like perfect. I think 6 would have been a little bit too small, but you know what I'm saying? I think this is like perfect. Yeah, man, let me know what y'all think though. I think everything is coming out really good, man. We're trying to get the Impala together for the summertime. After we put the fuel pump in, we got to do some other things underneath the car, and then this should be all the way together. You see, I'll wait for another video, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will see the video of me putting in the fuel pump. I started that, got derailed because the fuel pump situation wasn't working like I needed to work, and I had to order a new fuel pump. I'll elaborate on all that a little later, but you know what I'm saying? I think now we're getting closer and closer to be able to get the wheels for the car. And then, yeah, man, we'll be cruising in this Impala for the summertime. That's my goal. And yeah, but what y'all think about the emblems? Drop down in the comment section. Should I have went with the stock emblem, or should, you know what I'm saying, or would this one suffice? Let me know. All right, grind schoolers, that's gonna do it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I didn't really do anything except lay down the emblems. And I should have showed you guys how I laid down the deer emblem. I showed you guys how I did it with the Impala SS or whatever. So I basically did the exact same thing with the deer emblem. I tried to do it based off of where the placement of the old emblem laid, but unfortunately the old emblem drops down a little bit lower than this emblem, so I couldn't really use the one from the bottom, but I did use the distance from the back of the window. And you know what I'm saying, I think it laid out great. You know, I think it's gonna be fly, you know what I'm saying, riding down the road. Like I said, I wish I could pull the car out and show y'all out in the sunlight and show y'all a whole perspective of the entire car itself, but you know what I'm saying, that will be for a later day, for a later date. Yeah, but those things, like I said, it was pretty challenging to lay that stuff down because I'm trying to hold the tape measure and lay the tape line at the same time. Trying not to move the tape measure so that I get the most accurate measurement possible. And it's still not 100% accurate, but hey, it looked good, so it is what it is. I am a perfectionist though. I wish it was 100% perfect, but you know, and then once it lays down, like with that 3M tape, I mean, first of all, they are a little bit fragile because it is metal and I didn't want to bend it. And then also too, once I laid it down, the 3M tape is pretty much ruined if you try to peel it off. And that's what I'm dealing with on the other side. I had to pull the SS off of there a couple of times, and now it won't stick at all. You guys heard me say that in the video, like I'll probably heat it up or whatever, but I think I'm gonna just take it off altogether and I'm gonna just redo the 3M tape and we should be good to go. But I'll wait until I can get the car out of the garage to be able to do that, because it's right up against the corner over there, and it's kind of hard with me trying to squeeze in and do whatever, and I don't really feel like doing all that. So anyways, I think it looks great. It's finally on the car, you know what I'm saying, like the decals or whatever. Like I said, I waited so long because I didn't know what I was gonna do, whether I wanted to go with chrome, whether I wanted to go with a different color like a rose gold or a copper color, because I didn't know what I was gonna do with the wheels. But I know what I'm gonna do with the wheels. I'm 100% decided on the wheel choice that I'm gonna go with. And then also too, if I change the color of the car, the rose gold emblems may not go with a new color if I decide to go with a new color. And you know what I'm saying, just the aluminum or the stainless steel, whatever you want to call it, it goes with everything. So if I change the color of the car, even if I get some rose gold wheels, it'll still match whatever. It just matches with everything. So I decided to just go with that. And then like I said, I was gonna put my old emblems on, but I didn't want them to be on the car looking trashy. So yeah, man. Anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and always remember, work hard so you can live free.